And today we're talking about, of course, you know it, R.O.D. So of course, at the beginning of the video, we see Aldis battling against Peleus and losing badly. Right here, Nednam had just, in so many ways, sent Gorham away, put him in some sort of protective area, but turns around and senses the power of gods. He couldn't help himself. So of course you might ask the question, why didn't Peleus directly take Aldis out? Well, being sealed, I guess you would say in so many words, I kind of took a cue from so many other animes and let him stretch his legs and warm himself up before he took himself to his second level and then exterminate Aldis. Now, I know you may look at all this and say to yourself, man, he looks cool. His aura is crazy. He is crazy powerful. The thing is he's not the god of gods, or so to speak, the one above all. He's not the main god. So his power is limited compared to Peleus's, even though he looks super freaking cool. So this part right here, you see Zilker, Crimson, and Ari, and then Dega shows up telling them that they need to go to the Chamber of Gods to basically protect themselves from the power that's being exerted by Peleus and Aldis. The reason why I showed this is so you can kind of get this dramatic effect of just how serious this battle is and what it could really mean for them.
You have come a long way, little brother, but it would not be enough.
Even here, Peleus acknowledges Aldis's powers being greater since his being sealed. The thing here is I wanted to again demonstrate the difference between the two. Peleus only went to one level and Aldis still was having trouble with him, like completely couldn't do a thing.
You think me weak, you think me inferior.
Now, when I wrote this part right here, I changed it up several times. And the reason why I had him say about being weak and inferior is because that's what he thinks, being as the fact that he's not the one above all. And he did have the opportunity, which Peleus does reveal later on that he had the opportunity, but he didn't take it because he was mischievous.
But I am not. I've never thought any of those things.
Even Peleus knew that Aldis had the potential to be the one above all if he would have just truthfully listened to the elder spirits before they passed on the power of the Zealy Well to Peleus. But Aldis, again, like I told you when I wrote his character, I kind of wanted him to be kind of mischievous, similar to Loki from the Norse myths.
All I've ever thought was that you were a little arrogant bastard that could have acquired the mantle of one above all. But no, you wanted to rebel against the elder spirits. They endowed me with the celestial powers of life.
And there it is. It is revealed right there. Peleus said, hey, look, I was endowed with the powers of life. Basically, my power is limitless. There's no boundaries to it. I am the creator. I am it. I am God. You could have had this ability if you wouldn't have been so mischievous and so anti-everything.
The source is untapped and will remain that way.
And of course, I'm going to answer the question about the elder spirits. The elder spirits were realistically, I kind of took a cue a little bit from like the whole mythology thing. The elder spirits would really be their parents. And basically, Peleus would be the king of all things. He'd be kind of like Zeus, the king of the gods. That's pretty much where I got that from.
I will kill you now.
Okay, my favorite part right here, for those of you that don't know, the power that Peleus has as the god of all gods is called truth. And the reason why I called it truth was it's absolute. Nothing can change the truth. Facts can change, but the truth never can.
Lord Nednam?
Cerulean Lord Dega.
Okay, right here, I had the two of them address each other because I really didn't know what to write in this moment. And really, to be honest, I had shot a clip that I didn't know what I wanted to do with. And this was pretty much the result of it. I had been dealing with trying to figure out how to kind of reprogram the game.
I didn't expect to see you so soon. What happened to Gorum?
I cannot say.
Okay, right here, story note. In my original story about the Derulians, Gorum was originally put in a stasis chamber by Netnum, his brother, of course, so that he would no longer be the scourge because of the bloodlust. Well, here I kind of changed it up a little bit, and he didn't want to tell nobody what it was because somebody was searching for him in the original story.
But he will not be a threat to you or your people again.
So like I was saying, in the original story written, Gorum was in a stasis chamber put there by Netnum, but was being looked for by Falcor, a guy I had called Lebos at one time. I took him out the story for this, and a few other people that wanted Gorum because he was like the most powerful mortal in existence, which realistically I really haven't changed it in the story. So right here we see Peleus use some of his godly power. For those of you that play Xenoverse 2, you know this is godly. Display the power of Master Ultra Instinct Goku. The reason why I chose to use it for Peleus was that it's a celestial ability at the second level. And understand, the bloodlust is the second level of celestial power. And there goes the end of Aldis at the moment anyway. I haven't really decided if I want to bring them back, but I know somebody might ask a question. Hold on, the bloodlust, second level of celestial power. Well, let me explain something. If you remember episode, I want to say 2, when Telron fought Dega, he used the same ability. Remember, Aldis is a god and the bloodlust is his design.
Right, you're correct. He's coming.
So of course, because Zelker is a Chaos Lord, he can sense where his power comes from, which is Peleus' power and the power of the Zeely Well. Here, Gorum can sense it also as being a Celestial Guardian because he has some level of celestial ability and know-how also. So that's the episode for today, guys, and nothing but love, man. Like, share, and subscribe. Flex the Master out.